Hi boys and girls. Today we're going to go on another shape hunt, but this time we're going to look for 3D shapes. Do you remember our last shape hunt we went on where we looked for squares and rectangles and circles and ovals? Well, today we're going to look for a different kind of shape. We're going to look for our 3D shapes. So let's go over them. This one is called a sphere. Can you say it with me? Sphere. Good job. A sphere is like a ball. It's like this tennis ball I have right here. This is a sphere. Let's look at the next one. This one is called a cylinder. Can you say it with me? Cylinder. Good job. A cylinder looks like this. A cylinder has circles on each side, but is round in the middle. It can roll. If I put it on the ground, it will roll. Good job. Can you say it again with me? This is called a cylinder. My next one is called a pyramid. A pyramid has a point at the top. I couldn't find any pyramids in my house, so I had to make one. A pyramid has triangles on the side, a point at the top, and a square on the bottom. This is my pyramid. Can you say it with me? Pyramid. Good job. This one is called a cube. Good job. I bet you remembered it. My block is an example of a cube. My block has squares on each side. Can you say it again with me? Cube. This one is called a cone. It might look like an ice cream cone to you. That's right, that's a cone. It can be an ice cream cone or a party hat. Let me show you the cone I have. It's really big. Here's my cone. Can you tell what it is? It's a witch's hat. The top of my witch's hat is a cone. Good job, boys and girls. Can you say cone again with me? Ready? Cone. Good job. Let's see what my last one is. My last one is a new one. It was not in our 3D shape song. It's called a prism. Can you say that with me? Prism. Good job. A prism has rectangles on it. Look, here's my prism. It has a rectangle on 4 sides. And then it has rectangles on the ends too. So it has a rectangle on all sides. Can you say prism with me again? This last one is called a prism. Good job. Now we're going to go on a 3D shape hunt. I'm going to show you a shape and I want to see if you can guess which shape it is. Are you ready? Here we go. I have an apple. What shape do you think my apple is? Did you guess sphere? Good job. My apple is a sphere. It's a lot like my tennis ball. They're both round. Good job. I found a sphere. Let's see what else I can find. All right, I'm going to show you my shapes. I have some dice. Good. I have a little dice and a big dice. What shape do you think my dice are? You're right. My dice are cubes. My cube has a square on all sides, and so does my dice. My dice is made up of lots of squares, so it's called a cube. Say it again with me. Cube. Good job. Let's see if you can guess my next one. I have some Legos here. Let's look at my Legos. I have a yellow Lego and a green Lego. Let's look at how they're different. What shape do you see on the bottom of my yellow Lego? You're right, my yellow Lego has a square. Do you remember which shape had a square on it? You're right, it was my cube. This Lego is a lot like a cube, just like my dice that I had. But what about this Lego? Is this Lego a cube? No, it doesn't have a square. It has a rectangle. I have a prism and a cube. Good job. So my Legos can be different shapes. Let's see what else I have. I have some thread. I like to sew. What shape do you think my thread is? It has circles on the ends, and my thread can roll. Did you guess the pink one? You're right. Do you remember what it's called? It's called a cylinder. Can you say it with me? Cylinder. Good job. Now I have some presents to show you. Do you like presents? Me too. I'm going to put this down. I have 2 presents. These are just pretend presents. There's nothing inside them. And my box is empty. Let's look at my presents. What shapes do you think my presents are? Let's look at this one first. Which shape do you think this present is? Did you guess a cube? Did you see the square that it was on the front of this cube? This is a square, just like the square on my cube. This present is a cube. What about this present? Is this present a cube? No, it doesn't have a square. What shape do you see on this present? What shape is this? You're right, it's a rectangle. So it matches this one. This one was called a prism. Do you remember that word? Can you say it with me? Prism. Good job. So we have a prism and a cube for presents. Let's see what else I have. Can you guess the next one? Oh, you're going to like this one. I'm going to bring it over. Okay, it's a little hot because I lit it up. Do you see my lava lamp? My lava lamp has a shape on the top. It's kind of rounded and kind of pointed up at the top. What shape do you think my lava lamp is? Did you guess it? My lava lamp is a cone. It's round and has a circle at the bottom and a point at the top. I could flip it around. There, now it kind of looks like my cone. Here's my point at the top, and my sides are round just like my cone. My lava lamp is a cone. Good job, friends. All right, let's guess what my next one is. I have a few more to show you. Just 2 more. All right, what is this? You're right, it's a jar of peanut butter. What shape is my peanut butter? It has a circle on the top, a circle on the bottom, and my peanut butter jar can roll. What shape is that? Did you guess this pink one again? Do you remember what it's called? It's called a cylinder. My peanut butter jar is a cylinder. Good job, friends. Do you like to eat peanut butter? I like peanut butter with apples. All right, I have one more shape, friends. This one might be kind of tricky. I have a pin cushion with lots of different colors of pins. Do you remember I said I like to sew? What shape do you think my pin cushion looks like? You're right. It's just like a ball, just like my tennis ball was. My apple. My pincushion is called a sphere. A sphere is a big word. It's a sparkle word for the word ball. Let's look at my pincushion and my ball together. They're both round. So now you can use that sparkle word instead of a ball. You can say it's a sphere. Good job. Those are all my shapes that I found around my house. I wonder how many different shapes you can find. Can you find some spheres in your house? What about some cylinders? Do you have any cones in your house? Or do you have some cubes? Maybe you have some dice like I had, or some boxes or presents. Do you remember this new one? This one was called a prism. Maybe you can find some boxes that look like a prism. This one was tricky for me. It's called a pyramid. I couldn't find any pyramids in my house, so I had to make one out of paper. I sent your mom a picture of my pyramid that if you want to print it and cut it out, and you can tape it together, and you can make a pyramid too if you want to. Or maybe you can find a pyramid in your house. Maybe you have a tent for your dolls, or maybe a tent for you that looks like a pyramid. All right, boys and girls, have fun on your 3D shape hunt and see how many different shapes you can find. Bye-bye.